Hello YouTube, hello Twitch. Insane things. Peglin 1.0. Let me go to the main menu for you. 1.0.1 in the bottom right. You can't see it because of my camera. Hang on a second. I can fix that. Bam. And bam. 1.0.1. Oh, baby. I didn't expect to get the full release. Kind of unfortunate timing, by the way, for you, YouTube. You're going to see this tonight. Actually, the night I'm streaming this, you're going to see this. So you're seeing this between episodes 189 and 190. I've actually recorded up to 196. And I was like, oh, I've got a great backlog for when I'm away on holiday. And then they dropped the 1.0 patch, like, you know, it was like it was nothing. They just dropped it. It's like, oh, here's 1.0, by the way. So I'm recording this as it should be 197. I'm going to put it in as like 189.5 or something along those lines. And then every episode I'll record after that will be like 197 and so on. So, by the way, if you can get confused by like why 190 or whatever I'm going to call it is in the past, that is the reason that you have to deal with like 6 or 7 episodes from the past before the backlog will catch up. But I couldn't wait till like, you know, 2 weeks down the line to show the 1.0 release. So I'm going to put this one out of chronological order as the 189.5. Anyway, what big differences have been made to the game? If I push the E button right now, Crucible 17, mini-bosses deal increased damage. I can't push it again, but there's also Crucible 18, 19, and 20. So we can actually complete the game finally. This means, and again, I don't want to spoil this for YouTube for what's coming up, but for the Twitch people, the stuff I was doing before, that's on hold for now. We're going to go back and beat all the Crucibles as all the characters. Also with this, there was actually a pretty big patch note. So I want to just go through the patch notes before I get into an actual run. Just apologies for a second. There we go. So lo and behold, I turned Steam on this morning, and it's like Peglin 1.0 also got a Switch release as well. So if you've got a Switch and not a PC, you can play it on the Nintendo Switch, and that's going to be a pretty good game for the Switch, I imagine. They do a lot of talk about this thing, you know, the game came out as 2019 as a game jam. It's had a lot of stuff added to it, and they've got to the point now where they're happy to release it as a 1.0 and, you know, send it out to the masses and have this, like, big re-release, I suppose. They do mention somewhere in here that they do plan to still do, like, some additional stuff to the game, but they're happy this is a 1.0 state, which I think is fair enough. And they see at the bottom, the Red Nexus team, thanks for everything, and it's Dylan, Sienna, Lucas, Adam, May, Matthew, and Aaron. Thumbs up to you guys, you made a fantastic game. Anyway, to the new content. Crucible 17 and 20 are here. They revealed that 17, and as we saw before, mini-bosses do increase damage. 18 is haggling shop at higher prices. Now, it does say in brackets after this that all prices are reduced for all Crucible levels lower than 18, and it's brought back up to normal with this Crucible's level, along with other price increases, which I think means it's about the same as what I'm experiencing right now. I may be misreading that, but we'll see it when we get to Crucible 18. It doesn't seem like it's going to be a bigger jump as some of the other ones. 19, regular Latals have a chance to have an additional enemy. And then finally 20 says, each boss comes uniquely more difficult. Oh boy, I look forward to seeing that. There's also been a new mini-boss added to the forest called Slime Hive. I don't really want to spoil too much about that, so I'm not going to read too much into it. There's a Roundel relic as well called the Crystal Catalyst, which is actually very interesting because it says it does Spinfection damage is increased by 5 per area per stack, which I think means that if someone has Spinfection on them, let's say they have like 2 stacks of Spinfection on them, that is normally 20 damage. I think this means that if you're in the forest, it does 25 damage instead. If you were in the castle, it would do 30, and if you were in the mines, it would do 35. I think that's what it means by per area. We'll check it as it goes on. If it is the case, I think that's the first relic that improves as the game goes on. Interesting idea. There's been a few changes to Thesaurus' map. He now reshuffles his pegboard after he hits you with the melee attack, which is very good because sometimes that fight would be a real pain in the ass if the refresh went into a bad spot. There's actually a mention later on, which I can't remember if it's a balance change or a bug report. The refresh sometimes could go below the bumpers at the bottom, and it was basically impossible to hit it. It can no longer go in that position either, so the board refreshes and it can't go there anymore, which is a good quality of life thing for that fight. If an orb hits a dull peg, it can't hit that same peg again until it collides with something else first. I think it's to stop you on the painter map getting stuck on the map, as we did a few episodes ago. High Aubrey shows its level on the summary screen, very nice. Then there's some slight changes to the pools of items. So Shield Basher and Debuff Distractor has been removed from the base Peglin characters pool. So Shield Basher, I believe, is the one which shield pegs break instantly upon hitting them. And Debuff Distractor is every time you apply a negative debuff, you get Belusion. Kind of makes sense to, you know, refine the Peglin character class a little bit more. It was a little bit too all over the place. Similarly, Barding can no longer get Short Stack, which is you get more crit damage for more crits on the board and reduced non-crit damage for every crit on the board. Makes sense, you don't want everyone to be a crit build as Paladin. Weaponized Envy, by the way, is the thing that when you heal, you do like 2 times or 3 times the damage you heal. Removed from the Balding, it has anti-synergy with armor, makes sense. And then finally, it's also been removed from the Roundrel class pool, which again makes sense because the Roundrel doesn't really have too much healing. If you're a psychopath, you can delete your save data. I'm not going to be doing that, but you can do it if you want to. There's then some new animations for removing all your bulwark. Shield Mage has a new projectile art, very cool. And they changed on the defeat screen a red banner instead of a green one, so you can feel worse about your defeats. Here's where things get interesting though, in particular. There are some big balance changes. Leshy has been reworked. The fight was just too complex. Honestly true, because I didn't know how this fight worked until I read the rest of this description. Too many vines were spawning. Now, Bramble no longer scales every time a bush is killed. It just gives you a flat 2 Bramble every turn. Not gonna lie, I didn't know that was the case. I didn't realize that killing the bushes, or the Tangler as I call them, caused there to be more Brambles. Like, you might want to leave the bushes on the board. I never even considered trying it, so... Anyway, that should mean there's fewer Brambles, which is pretty nice. The stump enemy's also been changed with a plant, and finally the boss's attack damage has been increased by 1, which I think is to make up for the fact that there's fewer Brambles on the board. The changes hopefully make the vines feel more fun and less oppressive while speeding up the fight and making it less complicated to understand. Good changes, I think that's fine. I think that fight could be really, really heinous at times. Fun fight though, so hopefully this, you know, improves a little bit more. Slime, by the way, the boss Slime, no longer does 3 range damage, does 2 instead. That's a pretty big change. Like, it's a 50% damage reduction. Well, actually, hang on a minute. It's a 33% damage reduction from 3, sorry. That's pretty big. And yeah, I think that will make a considerable amount of difference. They've already improved the map prior to this to have more pegs on the board. It'll make it a little bit easier. Hopefully they all align now more with the Maul Avogadro, because I think the Avogadro is, generally speaking, easier than the other bosses. Quelbastic Runes, which by the way is the Shredded Wheat boss, as I call it, they now transfer a portion of their debuffs onto the next clockwise rune on death. Interesting change. It means that that boss isn't not a hard counter to like poison builds, but it was a pretty good counter to the poison builds because you had to kill 4 different entities, which if you're doing a poison build, normally it's more single targeted damage, and it meant that beating that boss was actually a real problem. Now it's less bad, so decent change again for any poison build lovers. And I say poison build, also the crit builds actually, especially if you're putting exploitable on enemies. All in all, this is a buff to the Roundrel, to be honest with you. Roundabout, an orb which, fully enough, you're not going to see this YouTube, but about episode 196, I say it's almost untakeable. Fun, but untakeable. It now has an effect on it, other than it just firing at the back enemy. It now adds an exploitable at all levels, and at level 3 pierces 1 enemy. That's actually a pretty big change. Anything that can pierce things is normally fairly strong. I still think it's a little bit weak compared to other things, but, you know, it's worth checking out now. Darkness Etterballs have its crit damage increased, makes sense. The blindness on the Darkness Etterball is a little bit weak at higher difficulties. You can't scale it on as fast, which makes sense because it's a really strong effect. So they've pulled its damage up to in line with the other orbs. I like it. Grab Your Hands, another relic which I thought was almost untakeable. Now it means that projectile attacks deal 1.5 damage to flying enemies. Nice change. Definitely something that's worth considering taking, especially on the first floor where there's a lot of bats. I don't know if the spiders, when they're off the ground, count as a flying enemy. I assume they do. I'm assuming that anything that's in that top row is a flying enemy, so we'll do some testing with that. Now, another really big one. Nightcap, which used to be if you had armor, or whatever it's called. I always forget what it's actually called. Bulwark, right? if you had Bulwark at the end of battle, you would heal for 4, sorry. Instead of healing, you get max health instead. That's actually humongous because it scales your post-battle healing as well, since that's tied to your max health. So I can see that being suddenly going for like a bit of a joke relic, because let's be real, if you had armor at the end of a battle, it probably meant you hadn't taken health damage, which would mean you didn't need the healing to begin with. So it kind of was like anti-synergistic with itself. It's now relatively like positively synergizing with itself. So if you can keep your Bulwark at the end of the battle, you'll get an increased max health by 2, which means you can survive big chunks of damage later down the line, and you'll get more healing for your book later down the line. Very good. Skulltimate Greed now adds 2.5 times gold to the board instead of 2 times. I don't know if that also means with Skulltimate Greed that things get 2 times more expensive. If it is, that's just a net buff, right? Like a huge net buff. If you have 2.5 times more gold onto the board and things that are twice as expensive, you're getting like times 0.5 gold additional for every single battle, which is actually a huge buff for that relic. Now, here's a big one. Prime Rudder Frost. It now only works on prime numbered shots. I guess they've decided this is just too strong a relic. They wanted to pull it back a little bit. Now, I don't know if they're counting 1 as a prime number, because in theory, it's not a prime number, because it's a number that is only divisible by itself and 1. But in that case, itself is 1, which normally I don't think means it counts as a prime. It counts as some other special number. Either way, it means it's going to work at the very least on 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, right? And then so on and so forth from there. Probably not going to get to, like, shots 23, but either way, having it work on 2, 3, 5, 7, basically those numbers, is a pretty big thing still. You normally want the piercing in the early parts of the battle rather than the late parts of the battle. I think that covers the early part, so I think it's completely fine. I actually don't think it's going to get a huge difference to the rod. It's going to be a little bit troll though when you fire one of these off on 4 and you don't get the piercing effect where you like maybe really needed the piercing effect. So definitely a nerf, but I don't think it's a huge nerf. Defresh Potion, by the way, was also nerfed. So Defresh Potion is the one that used to remove a refresh from the board, and I think it gave you Morbid on every orb. It now instead reduces the number of refreshes by half, rounded down, rather than by 1. I think this is to counter the Leaf Relic, because you could potentially take the Leaf Relic, add 10 refreshes to the board, remove one of them and take Defresh Potion. Now you actually get really hard punished for that, because it'll remove 5 instead. Possibly even more than 5, depending on how many refreshes you have on the board. That's actually a really big nerf to that relic, and I didn't think that relic was actually that insanely strong. It was very good against the Dragonfight Thesaurus, whatever it's called, and also strong against the wall, but other than that, not too strong, and you really did need the other relic first, so you basically have to go through the first 2 floors to get this strong synergy, and I think at that point you kind of deserve a little bit of, a little bit of strong items. Anyway, speaking of strong items, Ring of Indignation has now been renamed to the Ring of Pain, and its damage return has been buffed from ×2 to 7 times damage. What? So I think this is the relic that used to be... It used to say something along the lines of, you would do 2 times damage, but you would take 3 damage for every 24 pegs hit, I think it was, or 25 pegs hit. Actually, I might be making the mistake on this one. I can't remember what Ring of Pain is. It's one of those things where it's like you take a lot of damage and it does more damage back. Going from a ×2 to a ×7 change is pretty humongous. So we'll see about that one. In fact, can I click this? Am I going to go to a horrible page? I'm going to go to a game. Cool. Of course I'm going to go to a game. Let me back. We'll check that one later. I can't actually remember exactly which one the Ring of Indignation was. I only say this because I think the one I'm thinking of is Skulltimate Power, because that was also changed. We'll find it in the game though. Repostal Service. The counter damage has been increased from 1 times the remaining Bulwark to 5 times the remaining Bulwark. I'm pretty certain this is the one that says like strip all your Bulwark and then deal that amount of damage to the enemy. Instead now it's 5 times. That's a big deal. So this is a really big change to the Baladin, and in fact we're going to play as the Baladin today when I get into it. Shrewd Scales, the balance you get is increased from 1 to 2. This was the one that every time you reload you get. Well, you got 1 balance, you now get 2 balance. I actually quite like that at 1 balance, so 2 balance makes it twice as good, right? Skulltimate Power. Okay, this is the thing I was mistaking it for. So this is the one that every 24 pegs hit, you take 3 damage, but it doubles your damage. Or 25 it used to be. It's now 30 instead. Which would have meant that it was a really good synergy with Popping Corn, but Popping Corn was also nerfed. Now you need to hit 15 pegs instead of 12 pegs to trigger the heal, so... The Red Nexus giveth, they taketh away. I still think this is a generally overall good change for the game. And obviously they haven't changed the special relic, so I think generally speaking they have been improving the boss relics, which I think is a good change. Devouring, which used to degrade pegs by -4, now does it by -3 instead. Which actually means that you could Swaltorb your way out of a Devouring if you put your entire sack to be Swaltorbs. Maybe we'll try that at some point as well. Enemy missing attack via blind status now counts as a dodge for relics or Redoublet. It's a minor change, but it's nice as well to improve the quality of that item. Shops can't be in the first 3 nodes of each act. That's very good. I think it's very good for the start of the game where realistically you're not going to the shop in the first 3 nodes because you won't get enough money. Refreshes and crits can no longer appear below the bounces on the Thesaurus fight. I mentioned that earlier. That's again a good quality of life change. Also important, Spinfection on the player bypasses Bulwark. So this is a big nerf for Baladin versus the Painter fight. So interesting patch notes, interesting changes. We will try to see as many as we can now. Anyway, as I said, I think a lot of these things changed with the Baladin, so we'll go to Baladin. We'll turn out the Crucible 17 mini-bosses have increased damage. New Grabby Hand. Flank enemies are attacked horizontal and take 1.5 times damage from projectile attacks. We'll take it. It's the perfect time to test this. The Baladin starts with a sphere. I take the Grabby Hand, I get extra damage on the bats. I can hit all the bats, cool, and a fight with no bats in it. Now, I need to remember that mini-bosses are scary, and I don't know exactly how scary they are yet. I think I was going to say I'm willing to hit this last bomb. I'm not quite willing yet. Let me try and get to the 25. Alright, never mind. I've nearly beansed it, but fortunately I haven't. And we can now use the Horror Ball proactively. Wait. I was going to say, is the Terror Ball in the sack? I must have just discarded the Terror Ball without even noticing. Alright, I can live with 35 from the first fight. I think that's just generally better than I would expect of the first fight. We're going to upgrade Sphere. I think Sphere is a very solid orb to upgrade. There are no shops in the first 3 nodes. They have that working nicely. I do think we want to take a battle. So let me try and bounce off the wall and hit the gold peg. Alright, I missed it. Alright, cool. Another fight without bats. I will farm some money with the Horror Ball here. Just keep hitting bombs. Perfect. Need 8 damage off this last orb. Cool, 6 damage, my favorite. Alright, this is why we have armor, right? So that we are safe from a little bit of a love tap from one of these guys. You know, I should discard here. He will hit me again, but I wasn't going to hit him in the process. Try and get the crit here. Nice. Okay, I can live with this. Abrasion. You get 1 more circle for every 12 pegs hit. You take 4 self-damage for every 12 pegs hit. You know what? It's scaling. I think you always want more circle scaling on this character. Well, especially since they've now removed any great synergies off this character, I think, or they've at least hindered it. I don't super care where I go here, so we'll try and farm a bit of money. I also didn't super care about the missed navigation. I would have taken 2 damage over my armor. It's one of the nice things about this character is that you can be a little bit more aggressive now with things just because you have armor in battles. Like, you're just not instantly punished for taking chip damage. Alright, let's be real here. We're probably not going to kill the bat plant here. I'm very bad at hitting the bombs on this map. So we'll get a kill on you. Now I'll activate the bomb. Hit the bomb. Perfect. Farm a bit of gold. We'll get a bomb here to help me. Never mind, I'll miss the bomb. We'll get a bomb here to help me. Uh-oh. You know what? Again, if he hits me, he hits me. We take a little bit of damage. I saw the new animation. It was very nice. It looked like it was melting off the guy. I'm just going to hit a bomb direct here, so I don't take the abrasion damage. That's fine. Okay, I don't super care about more armor right this second. What do you become on it when you level? Scaling faster. I think scaling faster is a good bet here. I'm kind of lining up to try and get to this mini-boss. Oops, a daisy. Instantaneously the wrong way. It's fine. This will be a good question mark tile. You know what? I still haven't done the egg event. Put that egg in my sack. I have another plan. How fitting would it be with the 1.0 release if I do the egg achievement on... I would say achievement. The egg personal achievement to unlock something. If I do it on this run, on the 1.0 first Crucible 17 run. Anyway, I tried to hit some bombs there with the horror ball. Didn't go to plan. Speaking of not going to plan, I did not want to hit the refresh there. We'll get a bit of mud circle. It doesn't really help me. I prefer just hit the bombs. Ow, my armor. Okay. Boom, baby. 3 bombs. And we can farm some gold. Perfect. Well, perfect enough. Let me take the sphere up as well to level 3. Very good against some of the mini-bosses. Can I... No, I really don't want to greed this time. So we'll just go straight down. Okay. Don't hate this start. We have an early sphere. Let's use the early sphere. Nice. Good crit as well. Double kill. We'll fight the horrible here, because why not? I mean, I guess the reason why not is it does 0 damage, but it gives me some money. It hit the refresh as well. It wiped its own feet on the way out. Alright. It did let another enemy spawn on the map. True. But that's what I wanted, because now I'll hit the bomb eventually and do big bomb damage. That is if I stop hitting the refresh. Whatever. We don't need a bomb. We're a paladin. Paladins don't use bombs. It feels a very un-paladin-like thing to do, in fact, to throw a bomb at someone. That's more like one of these tricksy little rogue characters. That's what they'll do. Oh, I have to fire the horror ball. Not that I hate the horror ball. I like the horror ball, but I certainly would have preferred to try and get the kill here. And it also means I have to fire the terror ball. Alright, this is why we have armor, though. We probably don't need scaling anymore. We actually don't... No, we do want to hit the crit. Because we didn't get quite enough mud circle to overwrite that crit damage. Oh, by the way, the other thing it says on the balance side of things is that research is acquired quicker, especially for certain characters that are rarer. So that's also a good quality of life change. By the way, who are we fighting? Oh, it's Leshy. We should take the lightning thing. Yes. Okay. This seems like it's a new boss, because personally speaking, I don't think I've ever seen this chlorophyll-filled testicle before. Okay, he has 1,015 health. That is a lot of health for an early game enemy. It said something about green slimes raining down upon us, so I assume that's going to be what happens. Now, is this a flying enemy? That is the new question. It's a pretty sparse map is one other thing I'm just going to mention. Oh, was that times 1.5 damage? Was that the grabby hand? I think it might have been. It's hard to see in like the short period of time that I can see it. Okay, we got a bomb. I want to see if the bomb does extra damage to this thing. One thing I'll also mention is I did notice this in the patch notes about the slime enemies taking double damage from poison. Hello, thank you. I don't know if this is something that is intrinsic to that entity. So I kind of want to poison this thing at some point as well and see if it takes double damage. Obviously we can't do it as the Paladin though. Didn't mean to hit that slime, my bad. I seem to have confused it a little bit. It's not running. Oh my god, it's summoning blue slimes. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. We need to be quicker. We have to fire the Terror Ball. It's okay. Red slime. Okay, we might need to do something. This guy seems pretty strong. Oh, he summoned a rainbow slime. Hang on a minute. This guy's insane. Can I hit this refresh? No, I cannot. I need to deal with that. I don't think I'd ever say this, but unironically, the grabby hands might save me this battle. I think I would have died without it. I think we'll get through this just. Actually, we might not. And this is just projectile attacks, right? Yeah, so I should not fire ball lightning at this thing. I'm hoping when I kill it, the slimes go away. Otherwise, again, we're in small trouble. I've also just noticed I didn't actually scale off my abrasion because I didn't have enough pegs, which is a real shame. So close. Oh, he loses health when he summons slimes. Okay. And actually, once he does a cycle, he gives them Must Circle. Alright, this boss is really cool. I like the idea of them. They might be slightly overtuned, but it's hard to say because it's Crucible 17, right? And also, I need to learn a pattern for some, like, good shots. Excuse me? Thank you. I have egg into Horror Ball. Okay. Let me clear the refresh so I can hit it next turn. Oh, I have Must Circle, so that actually does do damage. My bad. Okay. 42, please. Show me 42. 48, 56. Perfect. Alright, first victory against... Are we going to call this guy the Green Testicle? Is that really what I've come with? Yeah, I think that's what I've come with. Okay. Let me grab Abrasion level, I think. We take less damage. We get some healing. We do not want Criticriss as his character. We'll take Sasha Focus, because now we know that Sasha Focus has a secondary effect. And the secondary effect is really good. If you proc it, you then take half damage, which is actually really good with Abrasion. So maybe our intention here is to actually die. In-game. By the way, I'm going to fight the other elite. So there's a pretty good chance we will trigger it. Wow, this is certainly an opening. $300 health is what they're normally at. Cool. Good to know. I like where that refresh is. Let me try and use this side of the plant first. Good bomb hit as well. Now we get some scaling. Ooh, do I greed the crit into scaling? Into refresh even? Yes. And I get it. One down. Into Sphere Tech. We don't want to hit the crit anymore, which is great news because the crit is not great right now for me. Oh, they live on 4. Okay, we take 6 damage. So it's actually only 1 more damage I'm taking. Okay, that's actually not too bad. If it's literally just 1, there's not a huge jump from Crucible 16 to 17. Not as big as adding like the Horrible and the Terribles to the sack. I think we'll take a... Do I take a heal? I should probably take a heal. When applying a positive status effect to yourself, increase the amount applied by 1. Projectile attacks of Overflow. I think I'm going to take projectile attacks of Overflow. We do get some Must Circle, but it's not a lot right now. Well, actually, hang on a minute. Maybe I should think about this, because I would get 3 Must Circle then. No, 2 Must Circle. Actually, I've changed my mind. I think this is better. Even though I don't have piercing right now, it will help me kill Leshy easier. We have no armor, so I'm going to try and not greed this. I wanted those 3 gold at the bottom, though. Unlucky. Yeah, duplication potion, fine. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have taken it. I need to remove my crit off the board now, because otherwise it's going to fill the board with crits, and I'm actually an anti-crit build. And I think this duplication potion is better for crit, so... Yeah, I probably shouldn't have taken it. I'll go for it. Show me the money. I'm actually extremely content with this. I don't want to throw the egg, but I really don't want to take damage, but I guess I'll just take damage. Actually, I should have sandbagged this one. It didn't matter in the end because the arm blocked it instead. But yeah, sandbagging was probably the correct play because I don't really need the scaling anymore. Oh, I could have done without the refresh, though. I was definitely leaving those bombs for a rainy day. Oh, well. Just dig them out again. Look at all the crits on the board now. It's fine, I'll remove it in the future. Don't worry about it. And it's not like I'm getting, like, 30 Must Circle and stuff like that yet. Right? So, I think we don't worry about it. By the way, this is the Highway Aubrey, which now shows you the level it's been upgraded to, which is pretty cool. We should definitely take a heal again. I'll take an upgrade. We'll take Ball Lightning up a level. We're going to take a battle again, because I really want to get Ball Lightning up to level 3. A lot of battles this floor, but I think it was reasonable decisions. I finally get to use Grabby Hand. I've been looking forward to this since I read the patch notes. Uh-oh! I one-shot all the bats. Grabby Hand, S tier relic. I don't think it is, by the way, but it's definitely better. Okay, I do need to get 25 gold here, so that's what I'm going to endeavor to do right now. Could have done without the bomb hit. Oh well. You know what? I will fire this. I want money. Horrible also pretty good for dealing with the bombs. Well, not the bombs, the crits. Like, we could just fire that off and hit all the crits, so, or the duplicated crits, so I don't have to worry about them. Alright, let me just free up the refresh, because I might actually have to fire this in a second. Yep. We'll hit it. You're dead. You can stop now. Thank you. Perfect. I only have 45. Let's take this up a level. And we have 9 armor, so we'll do a little greed. We have 4 armor. I'd like to do a little greed. Yeah, I got it. Perfect. Okay, so first things first, Leshy's tree stump has been changed. That is correct. Okay, and then he should spawn less brambles. He has 1,600 health. I think that's the same. And he's not a mini-boss, so I don't think he'll get the benefit of more damage. Other than the more damage that he gets because he only spawns 2 brambles per cycle. Which actually makes the start of the fight slightly harder because he normally starts with 1. But I think at this difficulty, it will be considerably better than what it normally is. Where, you know, if you get into, like, the... I guess it's after you've killed, like, the second Tangler, you start spawning 5 brambles on your reload, which turns out to be 10 brambles because, you know, they get 2 turns. It's basically just, you lose at that difficulty. Great shot, me. Wow, that's somewhat unlucky. I'm trying to get to this refresh, by the way. I just noticed after, like, the first shot, he's in a pretty bad spot. Ooh. Not good right now. Very not good. Alright, the lightning orb though has done the job that it was here for. It's cleared the board. We will not be firing an egg. I will be trying to get the must circle benefit though now. We at least got a trigger. I think I got 2 triggers in fact. Also, if there was actually any time to die, now is the best time to die to trigger the focus sash. I just realized it's a reference to Pokemon. I'm VGCing right now. I'm a little Peglin with a focus sash. Now, I may accidentally just die because, you know, the fight is hard. I think I'm going to die because the fight is hard. Is actually going to be the outcome here. Ah! Pain. Because he's about to get 2 turns. Unironically, taking the crit relic has Giga Throne for me. So that is the sash procking, which means I'm going to die if I don't kill him this turn. I got so close. Don't kill me. Okay, he hasn't killed me, but he basically has killed me. Considering where the refresh is right now and how many pegs are on the board. I don't see the line for it. Is this the line? Hit the refresh off the deflect? Well, I got it direct, but I don't think that's enough damage. Ah! I was so close! Oh, Leshy. That definitely is an improvement to the fight, though. That was considerably easier. I got a bit unlucky, slash... I didn't play as well as I could have done. I think with that same run, I could have done that fight. Alright, we'll run it back, though. Honestly, putting crits on the board actually threw the run. I would have won without it. Let me grab a cookie. I actually respect healing quite a lot in this. I know the cookie doesn't do a lot for this character because we have armor. It was really buying for the future. +1 Must Circle is nice as well. It would have turned all the pebbles into 3 3s. But we can grab Must Circle later. Definitely gonna fight this for money. And again. Okay. We're probably in the market now for some bombs and some money. Okay, we got the bomb. That's what I wanted there. 60 health. Yeah, I'm probably chill for a second to get some more money. Who doing without the refresh? Alright, I'll hit the... If I hit the bomb, I'd probably end the fight, but I don't really want to take damage. I probably wouldn't do through the armor. 30 gold is good enough, though. It's Leshy, so I should consider Ball Lightning again. Like, it's such a huge get for that fight. Early chest. Do I care if I go left or right? Not super care. I prefer to go left, though, so... We're going right. Oh, well. It was a battle anyway. All's well that ends well. Again, name of the game here is hit 2 bombs to kill the plants. I will use the Horror Ball to do it. Perfect. Now I'll use this for money reasons. And we can sandbag a little bit. Not a lot. The fight is still somewhat active right now. Okay, free the bombs. Perfect. Better than I even envisaged. We can now end the fight whenever I want to. Give me 2 more gold. Perfect. And we're done. 39 gold, fairly big. I probably at this point want to upgrade the sphere. The sphere is better for the general floor. We do not want to greed this. I'm going to just go straight down. I'm pretty certain I could get into a situation there where I get the gold, but it's not worth risking it. More healing. Cool. Okay, I wouldn't have taken the cookie had I known this was going to be the eventual outcome. How was I supposed to know, though? We're going to go right into chest, into elite, into chest again, I think, into elite. Something along those lines. It's a lot of good stuff down there. Alright, everything on the board is dead. It's actually not a bad outcome. Let's deal with the bat next. Try and get some more money. I've killed everything. Oh well. It's probably better than, you know, throwing for a bit of time. I'm going to grab Abrasion again. I think Abrasion did, like, no wrong on that last run. I think I was the one that wronged. Okay. Odd build right now. We will take this. We don't care where we go here, so I'll have a crack at opening the chest. Nice! Okay. Huge. 1 free item. It's an item. I'll take Salt Shaker, but it's a pretty middling effect unless I get something that can increase the max health. Which, there's now Nightcap, right, as this character. So if we see Nightcap, it's suddenly a really, really good get. Hello, Mr. 22, or should I say Mr. 23, I think, right now. Unless you percentile scale. Which you may do. Not a good opening to start, is all I'm going to say about this. The two big damaging orbs are at the bottom. And one of them is my scaler. Ooh, I'm actually not confident I get the refresh here. I'm going to try it. Okay, we got it. Could have done with some more circle. It is what it is. 400 health still. Are you crazy? He did 25 damage, by the way, and he's going to hit me again. So it is a percentage scale, it's not just one. Oh my god, it's a 25 tax. That is pretty bad. So bad, in fact, I think we might die. Because I don't think I'm going to kill him on the next shot. Well, he might miss, just randomly. He didn't. You know what? We got a quick restart. Wow, 25 damage from that guy. Pretty brutal. Honestly, curse start. Getting double healing items your first two items is basically a death sentence. Speaking of which, I'll take Round Guard here. It's another defensive item. We need something offensive though, game. In fact, the first three items I got were healing related on that last run. I still think I made the right plays, though. It's fine if, you know, I lose the run like... I say fine. If I lose the run like the first one where it's my fault, then, you know, sure. I think on that one, though, it wasn't my fault. I just got a little bit unlucky. We need 3 gold before we leave this fight. There we go. And I'll take a little bit more for the road, if you don't mind. You're one more circle flat. I prefer to get Abrasion compared to Accentuate, so I'm going to be a little bit greedier, especially since the sphere is actually pretty good. Then I don't care where I go, so I'll try and farm some money. In fact, I think the correct play there was to hit gold into Misnavigate so I get another shot. Do I want to duplicate all the orbs? No, not really. Do I want to duplicate a random orb? No, not really. Ladies and gentlemen, though, the best result. So we have 2 spheres in the sack now. Don't do it. Oh, he's done it. Alright, we miss an item. It's fine, I didn't need that item anyway. It's not like it's Crucible 17 or anything. Okay. Maybe hit more than 1 peg. Just throwing that out there. Wow, the bat lived. Okay, let's go down the right side this time, clear a path to the bombs that way. Double sphere is nice, especially against, I guess, including the green testicle, the new mini-boss. Sphere is pretty good. Ah, we have Abrasion. Okay. Yes. The left side is somewhat tempting. If I go down the left side, though, I'd need money. So, I'm going to greed slightly. I do want to be right here. By the left side, I meant on the big map rather than, you know, shooting all the way across to the right. I'll take the elite fight instead. Into the path of the accelerator, please. Nice. One plant instantly dead. We'll wait a little bit on the next sphere shot. Then we'll hit a bat with a sphere. For 3 damage. Huge. Then I'll hit the bomb. Oh, I didn't get the scaling. Okay, that's not great. But I think, honestly, This fight is slightly scuffed. I really didn't want to hit the refresh there. I was about to say, either you hit the refresh and just keep sending it through the particle accelerator, or you go for bombs. I think at this point, I'm kind of invested in bombs. So, that is what I'm going to do. I mean, that's the best of both worlds. You get the bomb and the particle accelerator shot. Actually, not sure about that decision. Never mind. Turned out it was a great decision. Okay. We'll take another upgrade. I think this upgrading now is the next best thing because it scales me the best. And yeah, basically that is it. It scales me the best. The fewer shots it takes to scale me, the better. Ow, 5 damage. I will still take the scaling here. I was about to say this is like the one fight I don't want the scaling because I'm probably just going to kill you with bombs. Doesn't matter, I didn't get it anyway. Okay, the first guy is dead. The second guy is dead. The third guy is dead. Good start. I think we target a bat next and we found a bit of money. Just get it set up so that we can kill when we want to. Alright, we've killed them both. We still got some decent money out of this. We definitely don't want to crit build as this character, which probably means we don't want Cersei, or whatever it's called. I'll take Abrasion level. Who am I fighting, by the way? Oh, it's Leshy for the 3rd time. This time I don't have the Lightning Orb, though. I do want to go left here as well, so I won't greed. Okay. Reasonable opening. We've killed the plant, which means I won't take the chip damage. Oh, that wasn't good. Whoops-a-daisy. You know what, Terrorball? Get in there. Get some bombs, please. How? I guess I don't get hit because of the armor, but how is this a situation that's arisen? You know what? I'm not firing that. I don't need scaling. We just need bombs. Ooh, okay, we're fine. We hit 2 bombs, right? Just need 2 more bombs to finish the fight. Dig down, be a bunker buster, please. Round Guard putting in some major work. Okay, we're actually going to get out of this probably not taking damage. Possibly, maybe. Nope, we're going to take damage. Actually, no, the armor will protect me again. For 1. Whatever. I got more money than I would normally get on this fight, but we'll call it even. Definitely don't crit items. We'll take another upgrade. We'll take a sphere up to level 3. We are fighting the elite. I forgot about the shops, by the way. I guess I have time here to try and get 50 gold. It's probably not happening, though. Actually, we still should visit the shop, though, because they have changed the shops. I want to see what the prices are. So I said that, like, we need 50 gold. We might actually need, like, 60 or 70 gold. Who knows? I couldn't quite pass that patch note. Man, the sphere on this battle, so good. So he's hitting all the bombs, to be fair. Alright, we could really do with the refresh here. There we go. I will fire Abrasion off. Ooh, with a crit as well. Show me the Mud Circle. Okay, 2 Mud Circle is fine. This Tweer is going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to guess he's doing like 9 a hit. That's a terrible shot. He's doing 8 a hit. Okay, that's not actually that big a change compared to the 25 of the Minotaur. I guess it's only 3 in total, but you know what I mean. You lived on 2. Are you crazy? Alright, I'm just going to make sure I kill him with the Terror Ball. I'm glad I did, because if I hit the crit with the Horrible, I would have done 0 damage and been really sad. Do I want Double-Edged Sword? When drawn, you deal self-damage equal to the number of popped pegs. It basically kills you every single time. No, I'm not going to take it, funnily enough. Actually, I'm going to hold to my money. I did get 50 gold in the end. Whenever you lose Bulwark, you get balance. Yes. And I don't care. Give me money. Funny, but irrelevant. I'm going to have that on my gravestone. Okay, so it is 50, so on lower difficulty, it must be a little bit cheaper then. Every reload grants Must Circle. We kind of don't want to reload as this character at all, so we're probably not going to grab that. I think it's probably worth Navigation Inflation right now. I think I'll make the money back on that. So I'll take Economy. I don't know why I'm being so, like, anal about where I go here as well. It's really irrelevant. It's actually better to have gone left. Do I want an egg? Sure, I'll do it again. Okay. Hello again, the Green Testicle. We now know what to do versus you. I don't have the grabby hands though, so I'm actually doing quite a lot less damage. One thing I think I've learned from the first attempt though is to not hit the bombs early. Well, I couldn't help that, but we want the bombs to kill the slimes. Okay, we got 3 scaling, that's incredible. I have to fire the Horrible, otherwise I have to fire an egg. And I'm being stupid and decided that this is an egg build. Just keep hitting the slime sack. Now I think we stop hitting the slime sack. We discard as well because Round Guard will save me. By the way, this refresh, horrible position for the refresh. There does seem to be a little bit of a bug as well in this fight. It's taking a bit of time to work through the system. I love that it spawns a rainbow slime, guaranteed. That's kind of cool. Yes, okay, we got the refresh. That's probably the most important thing there. This Green Testicle is going to die when he summons 2 more slimes, I think. Oh, he actually doesn't take the full damage. Okay. I see how it is, to some degree at least. Alright, this is pretty big. The double bomb will kill the green slimes. Didn't want you to hit the red slime afterwards, but say Levy. Now we have time though to target you again. Clear a path to the bomb. Please die. 49. We'll kill you this turn. Hey, research points. Delicious. I look forward to finishing that some point, right? Definitely will finish that at some point. Okay, give me the refresh. Into a double kill. Perfect. We took decent damage there. Where are we in relation to the boss? I think we'll take a heal. Every 4 shots is a multi-ball. Attacks get +2/+0 for every crit on the board. This makes a lot more sense as this character, now they've reduced the amount of crit synergies in the character. I still think it's bad. And therefore I'm going to take multi-ball. I think this is also pretty good against Leshy, considering I don't have Ball Lightning, and I won't get Ball Lightning. Or at least I won't get it as level 3. Well, actually, I say that. There is a world where I do it. It's pretty unlikely. Not inconceivable. Nice. Okay, that is... The plant's both dead? Yep, plant's both dead. Let's leverage some of my armor now into Mud Circle. Honestly, we can farm a bit of money here. I think that we should hit the bomb first to remove this slime out of the way. Now we farm some money. I forgot it was the multi-ball shot, my bad. I'd have thought about it like a fraction of a second longer had I noticed. Ah, it doesn't matter. I love the bouncy castle with the horror ball. What a synergy. I actually shouldn't hit the gold anymore, because I have navigation inflation. So I can collect some post-battle. We won't get the whatchamacallit, the lightning orb. That's fine. We didn't need it anyway. We'll upgrade this, and I'll save my money. Actually, we'll take a heal, just to make sure I get through this floor. We have 8 armor. I intended to do that. Don't worry about it. And I somewhat intended to do that. Not off to the bomb, though. Alright, hello again, Leshy. Ah, this time I've got my scaling orb first. Perfect. And it's got multi-ball on it. It's the one I want multi-ball on as well. This is huge. My armor is all gone. Just deal with the brambles as they come up. Cool, good start. I'm fairly confident we can do this time. It's actually a huge change as well with the tree stump not being the first enemy. Right, is the next one multi-ball? It is. Multi-ball sphere. Straight into the bramble. At least one of them's done something. I can hit the refresh at the very least. Yep. Oh wow, I've got 2 brambles. Very lucky. Alright, more scaling, please. Alright, never mind. Didn't want any scaling anyway. What I wanted to fight was the horror ball with multi-ball. Alright, I'm getting a little bit nervous now. We should be fine still. I'm taking more than I would like to, though. I don't want you to take the crit, so I need you on this right side. There we go. We have nothing to upgrade right now. We could get Book Club to make sure that I get more armor back so that Peace of Mind procs multiple times. I think there's a decent enough reason for that. So I'll take it. And I'll give it a single upgrade. Sealed Conviction has not been changed. It is still terrible. Kinetic Meteorite has not been changed. It's still good. Electropegnet has not been changed. It's still good. I'll take the Electropegnet. It's Ballista Boy. It's a Terra Ball and 3 Pebbles to open. Cool. My favourite. He's probably going to hit me, but it's fine. You're just going to give me balance eventually. Okay, the 57 health guy is dead. So is the guy in front. I believe we should still fight a Must Circle here. The fight isn't free enough for that. And we just need to avoid the crit now. And do 70 damage. I should have been... It's my fault. I should have been more specific. Even if we do get the crit, I suppose it's an 8-7. We're only losing 12.5% damage. Right, let me have a look at what we're dealing with here. Double shop on the left. No other shop on this floor. I'm not going to lie, I kind of want to just go down the right path. In which case I can just spend my money. I deserve that. I was like, but I have navigation inflation. Alright, change of heart. We're going to go down the left side, and we're going to make bank. How did you miss the crit? There you go, thank you. Sometimes you just have to be mean to your orbs. Put them in their place. Right, 3 bombs to chew through the shields. And just the general health pools, for that matter. We honestly could do this without... Well, I was going to say we could do this without hitting any of the gold pegs on the right side for navigation inflation reasons. I probably can't quite do that. Yeah, we definitely can't do that. I need to hit those pegs. I could if I could sneak another bomb down that side. Alright, you can't really hurt me anymore. I'll gain some armor. And then see what we start with next time. Oh, never mind, I'll just kill you. Right, we want our money now. That's actually the best outcome I could have possibly hoped for, bizarrely. Also, great outcome. Great outcome. Still very good. Perfect. Honestly, justified by the direction we've chosen now. Yeah, we want the right thing. And you know what? We want the left thing. Because we can be a bit more picky about our shops then. If there's no good first relic in the first shop, we should save our money for a later date. We definitely want scaling here. I could take 2 eggs. Wait a minute, I need to take the eggs to the chef as well. I need question mark tiles. After losing health from self-damage, gain bulwark equal to 2 times the health lost. Ladies and gentlemen, this is good enough. We will remove an orb then. We'll get rid of the Terror Ball. And then we'll have a look at what we could have won, but I don't think there'll be anything better than that. It's literally like, it synergizes so nicely with the Peace of Mind. Yeah, this is all detritus by comparison. How many pebbles do I have? No, remove a pebble. We do want to go right here as well. Which is good because it's the direction that's easier to go in. Thank you for giving me my music back as well. I don't know why you took it away from me, but I do enjoy the Peglin music. Alright, good start. I will fire Abrasion off as well, for scaling reasons. I possibly could do this without it now. I'm just going to hit the bomb. Thank you for the refresh as well. I just hated the idea of taking 12 damage to stone bricks if I didn't do 11 damage instead of trying to hit the refresh. Hey! Brick slime block thing fully done in the codex, whatever it's called. Perfect. We don't want this because I'm never actually going to gain too much bulwark. I think I want none of this, in fact. I should upgrade this, though. And then we should definitely go to the right. Actually a good outcome. It's fine. It honestly doesn't matter that much. Ooh, wait, do I want this? Normally you definitely want this, but actually, what? Oh, I can't look at it anymore. How much damage do I take from abrasion? It's 2, right? Because I need abrasion to... It's fine. I think it works out fine. I need abrasion to break my armor fairly frequently. I guess it's going to take 16 shots now to break my armor after, you know, the first proc of this. Whatever. I'm okay with that. Definitely wanted to go right. I say I'm okay with this, but I miss out on a chest. And a chance to open a chest as well. Oh, Mirror Knight. I did not even consider that you were a thing. I have no targeted orbs. Well, this is going to be a problem. Why was I doing this floor like, you know, I had Mirror Knight's number? Hold on to the egg. We might want the egg. I also got my scaling orbs right at the bottom. Just power through it. Oh my god, I'm taking so much damage. I mean, I have to fire this off. Thank you for the armor. Kill him or armor me? Okay, we've killed him. Very scary. I do need to heal now. Like, it's imperative that I heal. Because the ballista's gonna one-shot me otherwise. It's also somewhat imperative that I have 25 gold to do this again. But I still think this is worth. Nope, we don't want to be a crit build. We'll be a refresh build. I have 16 armor as well, so I should greed this. Oh, good shot. I left a lot of gold on the board there. My bad. Ooh. Oh, it's the Mimic. Okay, you baited me. You got me going there. I forgot the Mimic could exist. Alright, we have 2 balance out of my face, 3 balance, and a decent amount of Mus Circle. I need this fight to end as soon as is humanly possible. We should fight the egg fairly soon. We should fight the egg now. Sorry, egg achievement. I need the heal. Also, I think you have to get the chef fight on this floor, so I think we've missed it. Do I want more piercing? No, not really. I would like to have had targeting, but it's too late now. I'm out of this floor, so... I'll save the money. Nope, don't want crits. +1/+1 is nice. Ah, Ring of Pain. Whenever you lose health, deal 7 times that amount to all enemies. Oh, that's the Ring of Indignation, and now the Ring of Pain. You know what? We'll take it. I have a self-damaging build. It is reduced by Oboe, but... it's still going to be 7 damage for every... 8 pegs I hit. It's like Mental Mantle. Actually, it's better than Mental Mantle because it's to all enemies. It does require me to lose my armor first, though, which is something I didn't do there. I still think the relic is bad, by the way, even at 7 times damage. I was just thinking about it then. Assuming I had like 100 health and I lost 100 health on a self-damage proc, it's still only 700 damage. And it requires you to be at 100 health, which is pretty hard to do. Right. I'm very happy now I have the refresh shiv, by the way. We should leave gold on the board if I can, because this fight's over. Okay, we'll take a heal. I don't think I need anything here, so we'll say no thank you. I'll trade 1 damage at 80 health for some more money. I'd rather not again. Okay, there we go. And for 1 gold, by the way, it's worth 4 gold, which is why I was willing to make the trade. Alright, Ballista Boy. You know what? I'm going to try Sphere at you. And then I'll Must Circle once you've stripped my armor off me, to give me a ton of balance, and Must Circle, and everything ain't nice, hopefully. The refresh is also in a really nice space to do what I want to do. Okay, so he stripped my armor. Oh, I killed someone, so I got the refresh anyway. It's fine. So this should give me a ton of balance. Like, my scaling should be crazy. I'm actually hoping to not let him fire again. Didn't do as much as I thought. I say that. I'm plus 17 now on non-crit shots. That's pretty good. Good timing for the sphere as well here. I'll take the money. We are looking for... No, we don't even need the refresh. Not the crit is what we need. Yes, good choice. And now I just need to kill you with this, which is a 71-24. Just don't hit the crit. Leave the money on that side of the map. That's my tip to this guy. Don't fire every 4 turns is my tip. Okay, 117 gold. Is there anything here I want? I mean, this shows the level, but I don't think it's a big enough change in the patch notes for me to buy it. I think I'm good. I think we just want the shop. That's interesting. That's Squirrels, though. And actually, Squirrels is somewhat good with my build. Molten Mantle, I like it, but I want to spend my money, man. Very strong item. If I was desperate to win the run, which you think I would because I've not beat Crucible 17. To be fair, it's my 3rd run at it. But I'm pretty certain I can do it without it. By the way, we're fighting Shredded Wheat, who, reminder, was nerfed. But only nerfed if you put negative status effects on him, which I don't think this character can. Alright, we got a little bit of scaling. We do the refresh. There we go. 20 armor as well, that's fairly nice. Give him something to chew through. It does mean I'm not going to get too much balance here, but I think that's fine as well. We get the refresh. This is a 23-8, so just don't hit the crit. Okay. We have Round Guard, so you know what we do this. Take your pound of flesh. Okay. Again, I think we just hold right now. Okay, I deserved it. It was still worth like 20 gold doing that. You know what? This is actually not a bad outcome. I'd prefer not to do this fight because I have no targeted orbs. I guess that's my weakness right now. Nothing is targeted. So mirrors are a bit of an issue. Oh my god, this is going to be a lot of damage. I took 12 damage and I had like 24 armor. Yikes. We'll hit a bomb here because I barely get any damage to kill him. I got him. I was slightly concerned that I didn't have him. I'll heal. Do I want the Balestra to give my opponent's Must Circle? I don't think I do. Where is the nearest shop? It's pretty close. Okay, we're going to go right, I think. Gonna go left. Cool. Which means I missed the item. Ah! I don't want to fight these guys! At the very least, the armor will help me. We should hit red bombs there. I mean, I can't not. I've got Electric Egg. But I should not be greedy here. You know what? I'm fine with this. Just take my blood. That's why we have 200 and something money. Like, these guys are so scary now. I did that, by the way, so the damage all goes through to the last guy to make sure he would die to the 5132 orb. Okay. We'll take a heal. I should take Ablation. Oh, no, it's not the thing I thought it was. Actually, we should consider taking Ablation, though. No, we shouldn't. I should consider it and then say no, is what we should do here. Right. I'd probably want to go left. Because regular fights on this floor are really scary. Cool. Thanks. We're just getting him all out the way early. Don't worry about it. I don't want to fight the mirror either. Big armor, please. Middling armor. Close. We don't want the... Actually, the crit's fine. I think we've... Yeah, we've killed the mirror. That's fine. Now I don't want to crit, but I can't really, you know, stop it. We don't need Ablation. We'll take a heal. Okay. Right is the path, but money. I'm just going the wrong way every single time. Okay, I'll take 7 damage for you to remove a pebble from my stack. That's actually a pretty good deal. I think it's too late for the nightcap. Well, actually, I've got 220-something money. We're definitely going to take this. We should take this because we're fighting against the Shredded Wheat battle. I'll take it. Why not? 73 gold. More scaling. Okay, we'll just buy the shop out. And I think we try and go for the elite. I'd rather not fight Hansi McGee. Hello, Hansi. Hansi will do more damage, by the way. How much more? I don't know. But it's going to be more. And my scalers are all at the bottom of the sack, because why would they not be? I need the refresh as well. How much did you just do to me? That felt like a lot. I still didn't say. Okay, he can't hurt me on this turn. He does 14 damage. Yikes. It's fine. This is why we have money. I don't trust this fight. We definitely scale again. We don't want to hit the crit anymore. We are out. We will be healing. Oh, cool. I got his card. Thanks. Yep, that should be upgraded. I'm going to hold off on the second upgrade. Ooh, we don't want this in theory. So I'm going to take Pocket Watch. The theory is that I want to break my Bulwark, so I need it to be relatively low. Where do I want to go here? Honestly, I do not want to fight an elite again. We'll go left. I'll try to. Thank you. Leave the money. The money's not worth it. Please! Okay, it's fine. Cool. We don't have the Salt Shaker anymore. That was a previous run. It's health. It's healing. We want to go right, I think, then. I'll take Question Mark Tiles instead. Okay. I think we need Refresh Circle now. For healing reasons. Who do you think you are? I am, by the way. Wow. I was going to say what just healed me. It was Grinding Monstera just healed me for a pretty chunky amount. Sandbag a little bit. Okay, it's actually worth it that we hit the refresh. I will take the damage here. I'm going to try and kill the first guy. I'd love the refresh as well. Okay, we didn't get the refresh. Ah, we get the refresh because he dies. Perfect. And now this is a 1912. I was hoping to get a one-shot. We do get a one-shot. I will heal. I will take this to full level. I will be greedy. Not as greedy as I'd like, but we have enough money for a heal. Oh, absolutely, I'll fight the first floor boss again. I was hoping we'd be the slime, because we haven't shown off slime yet. It's actually a really bad opening again for me. But we should be able to deal with the strike from the mole. Alright, the plant dies, the mole takes a big chunk, the tree is nearly dead as well. And you do nothing to me. Okay, we actively don't want to crit anymore. Kind of hard not to. It's still a 9-7. It's not the end of the world. The tree is dead. There is nowhere to hide, Avogadro. I'm coming to get you. I did take a little bit of damage there to fire this off, but I think it was fine. Okay, we'll take a heal again, because I'm not really spending my money on anything anymore. Refresh activates nearby pegs when hit. Yeah, I think that's fine. I have no targeted attack, so that's actually worthless. Oh, I forgot I get to fire off here. Okay. Money irrelevant unless one of these is a shop. Oh, wow. That's kind of lucky and unlucky. No, it's actually perfectly reasonable luck. Nothing else is unupgraded, so yeah, we remove the Pebble to upgrade a Pebble. I'll potentially take a fight. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done it. This is the easiest one that I could have hoped for, though, so I'll take it. 3-5 versus 3-4. I guess I'll take this. The RNG this time is actually not that bad. Oh, shoot. Nightcap is actually doing quite a lot for me right now. I didn't even notice it. I'm at 100 health. And I only got it on this floor. I know it's also working in tandem with the grinding monster, so it's actually hard to say exactly what I got from it. But he might have given me like an additional 10 health. Shane, do the maths for me. Go back and re-watch from when I took Nightcap and tell me, and I guess the feather, and tell me how much health Nightcap has given me. For max health, this is. It's only fair. I counted when navigation inflation was being put on the table. Are you going to answer the call? Overwatch style? Ah, fight's over. Cool. Again, I don't need any of this. Why not? When applying positive state effects to yourself, increase the amount applied by 1. Incredible. I will take it. I want the extra gold. I have no armor. I won't risk it. Considering it's worthless for me. Alright, last battle. It doesn't really matter what I fire at you here. You're actually a pretty good answer to me. The multi-ball, though, very nice. The refresh, very bad, by the way. I've just seen it. But I think we just sent everything into there. Okay, I've hit the refresh. Oh my god! You know what that was? I think we've seen this interaction before. House of Slime, it makes those rotating things bouncier as well. And it just got stuck in the octopole. Is it an octopole? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's a decapole. Not even an octopole. Not a quadrupole, it's a decapole. Wow, that was incredible. Oh, it's the boss. Well, pretty unlucky opening. I guess we'll fire a 4-7 off. I'll just wait for the crit to come back round again, and we go. Wait, has the center one in this fight always been a red bomb? I don't remember that. Possible true. Okay, it's scaling time. Nice, good refresh there. By the way, we're doing 5,000 damage on this shot, 6,000 damage. I have 20 Mud Circle and 10 balance. It's pretty good. Well, we're not going to fire the horrible, so I guess we're firing this. Probably shouldn't have fired it directly at the crit, but who cares? It's still a 3680. It's still going to nearly one-shot this thing. Alright, where's the crit? Don't fire at the crit. There you go. Okay, 24 more circle. Pretty good. Oh my god, I just looked at the orb. It's a 4626. That is disgusting. Alright, just a cool 10k damage. 11k. Yeah, pretty good. 50-24 sphere. You lived? Frankly, that is disrespectful to me, for you to live. Alright, slightly anticlimactic again. We only did like 1,000 damage. Still, though, Crucible 17 as the Baladin. Done. And on 1.0 day. Cool, really good build. This item that I'm hovering, I can't remember what it's called, the one where it breaks Bulwark to give you balance, is really strong with like the self-damage builds as the Bulwark. Maybe it is its best build. A lot of good damage there. Anyway, YouTube, Twitch, that's going to do it for this. Actually, just YouTube. That's going to do it for this episode. If you enjoyed it, why not leave a like and subscribe? As I said, after this, you're going to go back in time, YouTube, and go to episode 190 for like 6 episodes, and then you'll catch up with my next one, which will be 197. So apologies for the time traveling, you know, warping the strings of time and all that jazz. Twitch, you won't be warped though. You're going to see the next episode now. Anyway, bye YouTube.